The first shout out goes to Ricardo Coloma. What's up, bros? There are over 90 shout outs at the end of this video. So if you want to see your shout out, then make sure you watch all the way to the end.
What's up, guys? Bear River sent us the TPR 1200 for free, so we're going to be opening it up and checking it out. Included with the gun, we get a microfiber cloth for cleaning the scope lens, a hex wrench, a thank you card, a warning card, a little packet with Black Ops and Bear River's airsoft and BB guns, and then the instruction manual, and a 4x32 scope. So this is a spring-powered pellet rifle. Basically, it's a break action. You break the barrel down, put a pellet in, bring it back up, and you fire. I will go into more details later. The scope is a 4x32 scope, meaning that it has 4 times magnification, and the lens opposite to the one that you put your eye next to is 32 millimeters wide. The scope, on the top knob, you can unscrew the cap and adjust the elevation. And on the right knob, you can unscrew the cap and adjust the windage. It also has Picatinny mounts, perfect, so it can attach the Picatinny rail on the gun. And here's the gun. So the gun on the right hand side has a mock bolt that doesn't do anything, it's just there for looks. It has a very comfortable big rubber grip for you to hold when you aim. It has a big stock with a very comfortable rubber butt pad too. And also it has a plastic cheek rest on it, so it's very comfortable aiming with this gun. It has fiber optic front and rear iron sights. The front iron sight is not adjustable. However, the rear iron sight is adjustable for windage and elevation. To adjust it for elevation, there is a button on the right side. You move to slide the sight up and down, and for windage, you unscrew the Phillips head screw here and move the sight left to right and then tighten that screw. The Picatinny rail on top to mount any Picatinny optic you want or the scope that it comes with. Trigger here, obviously. Directly in front of the trigger there's a safety. You can push it forward for fire and backwards for safe. This shoots .177 caliber pellets, and it shoots them up to 1,200 FPS. You can actually adjust how hard it is to pull the trigger back to where you can fire the gun, and there are 3 screws. It's kind of hard for the camera to pick them up, but directly behind the trigger there is going to be a flathead screw, and you can actually stick your screwdriver through here to adjust it. And that screw adjusts how heavy the trigger pull weight is, and turning it clockwise will increase the trigger pull weight. On the trigger, on its front side, on the very top there's going to be a hole for adjusting the trigger creep, and you need to turn the screw clockwise to reduce trigger creep. There's going to be one more screw also on the front face of the trigger, but it's going to be directly below where the top hole is, and it's going to adjust trigger take-up travel, and turning it clockwise will decrease the trigger take-up travel. It gives a warning in the manual. It said the trigger weight can be adjusted below 3 pounds, and it just gives a warning to be careful when you do that, because if you adjust the weight below 3 pounds, it may fire when dropped, especially if you have it not on safety. Alright guys, so let's go chrono it and shoot it. Alright guys, we're gonna chrono the gun. So the pellets I'm using are 4.5 millimeters wide and weigh 0.48 grams. So let's go ahead and load the gun here. So sometimes these break action pellet guns are kind of stiff. Oh, there we go. This is a hard one to cock. There we go. So I have a feeling this is going to be super powerful. So basically you load your pellet into the chamber here and make sure it's flat like that, and then close the barrel. Let's go ahead and chrono. It didn't even register. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I think these are too fast to register in that. I don't think it's gonna work. 213 FPS, but I don't think that's accurate. Also, these pellet guns are usually really loud too. Alright guys, I'm about 50 feet away. I'm gonna try to put a few rounds down range to see how well the iron sights work. And I got a target down there. Okay, let's go take a look. That looks pretty good. Went through. And it went through. Then probably hit the rock and stopped. So it went through 2 boxes. Probably could have gone through like 5. Oh, this is powerful. Let's shoot another round. If you're wondering what pellets I'm shooting today, I'm shooting Crosman Premier pointed lead pellets. So it isn't very loud. It has a little bit of recoil, especially for a pellet gun. A pretty long trigger pull, but a very light trigger pull, although you can adjust it. And it seems so pretty accurate so far. I'm gonna kneel down so I can maybe get a better shot. All right, there we go. Perfect. And went through again, and went through. Pretty good so far. So yeah, let's try the scope now. It took me a few shots to dial in the scope, but I got it pretty good now at about 50 feet. So let's go ahead and see if we can hit the bullseye. There we go. A tiny bit off, but it was probably me. This would easily kill a squirrel if you hit it in the head. So we're gonna try our can test. With BB guns, most BBs go through about 2 to 3 cans, but this shoots at about 1,000 FPS and higher. And it's using pointed pellets instead of spherical BBs, so I have a feeling it may go through all 8 cans. I don't know if this is the first can or that one was, but this one, the first 2 were just completely destroyed. I think this is the 3rd one. It was pretty bad. This is the 4th one. This is when the pellet is getting down to slower speeds, so it just goes in and goes out. This is the 5th one. The pellet went in. And on this one, I guess the pellet didn't go out. I hear the pellet in there. I can try to get the pellet. There we go. Here's the pellet. The back end was deformed a little bit, probably from the extreme pressure of the air. And the lead on the front was scraped off a little bit. So a little bit of the lead was scraped off on the front, but besides that, the pellet was pretty much completely fine, and most likely it just stopped from not having enough energy to go any further. It went through 4 cans and entered a 5th one, but didn't completely go through. The 6th and 7th are here, and somehow the 8th was knocked off the table. I don't really know how, but that's what happened. So we have 3 cans that are still alive.
You can see here how the energy through the cans knocked the last one off the table.
All right, guys, let's shoot some cans. Let's see what happens. So here's what I think about the gun. First, I'll talk about some of the smaller things like the grip. I already talked about this earlier, but I want to talk about it again. It's really comfortable because it's completely rubber. You can hold onto it really well. It's got these little finger grooves, especially the stock and the cheek plate are very comfortable. It's very comfortable aiming this gun too. I'll talk about the sights now. The fiber optic sights work very well out in the sun, and if you're shooting something up close, I would definitely recommend using these sights. Now with the scope, I would recommend zeroing it to a longer distance, so then whenever you want to shoot something farther away, you can just put the scope on, and then if you want to shoot something closer, you can just take it off and use the sights. I don't know what the scope came zeroed to, or if it came zeroed to anything at all, but I had to re-zero it when I got it, so whenever you get the scope, you're probably going to have to re-zero it too. The iron sights were already zeroed and worked pretty well, although if you want to, you can still zero them. So anyway, the scope also actually worked really well. It was very clear. The magnification was pretty good, the 4x magnification. So the sights and the scope, overall really great. I didn't do any adjusting of the trigger, but if you did, it would probably be cool, and it'd be good to just move it how you want it. With the trigger coming stock, it's got a very long trigger pull, but a very light trigger pull. So that's kind of how the trigger feels when it comes stock. This gun is very powerful. I haven't done any hunting with it, but I would expect that you could probably kill a lot of small animals like squirrels and birds and stuff with this because of how powerful this is. It's great for target practice, really consistent, has a long barrel, and overall it's a great gun. Alright guys, it's shout out time.
The next shout out goes to Hunter Bolt. The next shout out goes to Nathan Vacho. The next shout out goes to Riyadh Hendricks. The next shout out goes to YouTube Locotic6. The next shout out goes to Michael Hawes. The next shout out goes to Lyrical Matters. The next shout out goes to Zai Yasiji. The next shout out goes to David Richards. The next shout out goes to Caleb Eid. The next shout out goes to Jorge Felix. The next shout out goes to James Brown Jr. The next shout out goes to X Projects. The next shout out goes to Danny Plays 15. The next shout out goes to Mega Liam Studios. The next shout out goes to Jonathan Christian. The next shout out goes to Yvonne Escalante. The next shout out goes to Good. The next shout out goes to Flex. The next shout out goes to MyVR2. The next shout out goes to Drake St. Germain. The next shout out goes to Chrissy Boy. The next shout out goes to Jace Scott. The next shout out goes to Seth Jimenez. The next shout out goes to Master Yodeler. The next shout out goes to Country Bros. The next shout out goes to Natalie Ortiz. The next shout out goes to Supreme Vlogs. The next shout out goes to Jackson Vizino. The next shout out goes to Febby Matthew. The next shout out goes to Michael Borovica. The next shout out goes to Gasman. The next shout out goes to The Negative One. The next shout out goes to Kickstart TV. The next shout out goes to Immaterial Tactic. The next shout out goes to Venompool Gaming. The next shout out goes to Rashmi Agarwal. The next shout out goes to Master Chief Productions. The next shout out goes to Lucas Clark. The next shout out goes to Ruhai Gupta. The next shout out goes to Bong Pasquale. The next shout out goes to Gum Rice. The next shout out goes to Braden N. The next shout out goes to Jordan Lopez. The next shout out goes to Dan Plays Games. The next shout out goes to JJ Lewis. The next shout out goes to Brandon Sternthal. The next shout out goes to Jay the Doggo. The next shout out goes to Cooper Sherman. The next shout out goes to Ceiling Fan. The next shout out goes to Radio Control Adventures. The next shout out goes to Syed Iqbal Hussain. The next shout out goes to lamest YouTuber ever. The next shout out goes to Jemund Burke. The next shout out goes to off-brand, off-white hype beast. The next shout out goes to Girly Kagok. The next shout out goes to Adrian Ajero. The next shout out goes to Library Shoes. The next shout out goes to Uncle Christian. The next shout out goes to Andrew Talpas. The next shout out goes to Sports Bros 4217. The next shout out goes to Christopher Owens. The next shout out goes to Duvan Mayer. The next shout out goes to Jesus Gastelum. The next shout out goes to Knox Rooster. The next shout out goes to Demesha Parker. The next shout out goes to John Cedric Lubau Official. The next shout out goes to Cray202. The next shout out goes to a Kif Cyber 151. The next shout out goes to Venus Apollinario. The next shout out goes to the Great White Dart. The next shout out goes to Charlotte Chin. The next shout out goes to BJ Passion. The next shout out goes to Brian the Boy Genius, gamer and vlogger. The next shout out goes to Pyro Rezzo. The next shout out goes to Gaming with Sammy. The next shout out goes to Shomari Iwan. The next shout out goes to Elite Shepherd. The next shout out goes to Noah Lee 31. The next shout out goes to Vasilij Vejic. The next shout out goes to Eon Bear. The next shout out goes to Nikki Newingham. The next shout out goes to Gage Armstrong. The next shout out goes to JCTV. The next shout out goes to XRD Dragon. The next shout out goes to Nisal Minarapitia. The next shout out goes to Eric Tucker. The next shout out goes to Josie Sangalang. The next shout out goes to Vance Hornbaker. The next shout out goes to Venom 08 Gang. The next shout out goes to Skittles. The next shout out goes to Trey Stunkel. The next shout out goes to Crafty Ahmad.
Okay guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. Be happy, peace out.